You know, it's been way too long since we've had this dude in our studio. Please welcome Bryan Baeumler, the one and only, with Quentin, his young son, and Sarah, his good friend from school. You know, you brought along your entourage because, well, you're a diva. No, you brought along your entourage because we want to talk a little bit about making things, getting kids out there and doing some construction work at whatever age. Because your kids, you got 4.
We have a lot of them. And
you have a lot of them.
We're actually starting House of Bryan 3 in a week today.
Yes.
So the kids inevitably learn something about construction. There comes a point where he wants to jump on the table saw or in the excavator.
Of course.
And we dial it back a little bit, and we want to start with some projects that are a little safer and easier and don't look so bad on television as a chop saw for an 8-year-old.
Do you get emails for that if you get your kids out there with a saw?
Not yet.
Yeah, people get a little worried about that. So at what age is it appropriate for them to be doing different things, like using a hammer even?
Yeah, I mean, most kids, and I have 4 of them that run around with any type of object, as you know, and they hit things in the house. So they learn to use a hammer first, very young at age. I think we've got these build and grow projects from Lowe's that are a cool little project to start with your kids. I mean, there's some nails to go in. There's small, size-appropriate hammers. We've got some eye protection here, which is important.
Always, right?
Yeah.
Safety always first.
Safety first. So we put them on. You've got instructions. They can slowly learn to put nails in, put things together, follow instructions. Here, why don't you guys start putting some things together?
At this makes a lot of sense for your kids because it's all, I mean, pictures, which actually makes a lot of sense for adults too, quite frankly.
For sure. And there's a ton of different little.
Very simple.
And there's a ton of different little projects. There's birdhouses and cars and things they can start to learn to use the hammers.
Right.
And I mean, Quentin would come when he was younger into the shop and he would just bang nails into a 2x4 and kind of learn.
And that's okay, right?
It is okay. There was the odd scream and a tiny bit of blood. We didn't tell Mom about that, but they start to learn.
About it now.
It's okay. He's all healed up now.
Yeah, he's fine.
But they start to learn, get into drywall and other things, and just kind of take it slow and easy.
Quentin, do you like building with Dad?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have favorite projects that you like to do?
No.
No, you like to do anything, right?
Yeah.
With a hammer.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, do you dream of getting up into those big trucks one day, like an excavator?
No.
Oh, you don't need to do that.
No.
Oh, so you're not amazed? Maybe he's not going to follow in your footsteps, Dad.
He's a man of many words, Tracy.
Yeah, he is.
I also told him the last time he was in the excavator with me, I said, "Don't tell anybody about this."
Yeah.
Strapped in and careful. But this gentleman right here can actually dig a hole with the excavator.
That is
on low idle and
amazing.
very carefully. Yes.
You've just made my 4-year-old son very jealous.
Hey, bring him up in 4 years.
Yeah, of course, because we follow all the rules, right?
Yes, we do, of course.
Okay, so you get them out there, you get them with the equipment, you give them simple projects. Is there a point where they can start doing things that are a little bit more complicated?
I think probably once they get into the 12, 13 range, that's when I would start introducing things like the table saw, under strict parental guidance, and of course depending on the child. Quentin has had a lot of experience already,
of course.
Nailing and measuring and marking and just around machinery in general. He's had those safety guidelines, don't touch this, stay away from that. So ease them into it slowly. Certainly don't leave, we don't leave nail guns plugged in, we don't leave saws plugged in, we leave the safeties off. Keys out of the machines, all that kind of stuff. Important for kids, especially mine. They're always, when we're building a house and we're there, they're around construction a lot. So safety is paramount to make sure they have all their digits and bits and pieces.
Okay, so you got to make sure you watch your thumbs here. When you see a little construction project like this is fun for them.
A lot of fun.
Because they're learning how to put things together, and you know what? The sad thing is, it's kind of a dying art.
It is.
This whole idea of working with your hands, every child wants to get into a university and get a degree where they'll get no job.
Exactly.
Because that's the way it is now, and kids are not working with their hands anymore, and
it's a great way
jobs that are never going to go away.
It's a great way to introduce them just to the trades, because one day if the internet shuts down or all the banks fail, you still have to live somewhere. And you know what? A kid that's got hands-on skills and a good foundation to move forward, they can work with their hands. They have some skills.
That's right. You
and
mentioned
it's important,
the key
for
word
sure.
there. You said foundation. So I want to bring in Sarah Baeumler because, she's the one that's behind this family functioning as it is. Give Sarah Baeumler a big hand.
Hello.
She's the boss. Come here, Mama. Now, You started a foundation. Tell me a little bit about the foundation, because it is helping kids.
It is, exactly. We started the Baeumler Family Foundation in September. Basically, Bryan and I have been working in the community, trying to give back and trying to teach our children the importance of giving back to the community.
Right.
So now it is a good time. We thought they're at a great age to learn about this and to become involved. So the Baeumler Family Foundation basically does renovation for children in need of accessibility. So we go into homes with young children, with teenagers that just need a little freedom and independence, and we help make that happen.
That is amazing. And you know, I like that you say that your kids know they are fortunate.
Yes.
So many of our kids are privileged. They have everything they need, and it's so important for them to stay grounded and to understand that if you are fortunate enough to be in this situation, you give back, right?
Exactly. And Bryan and I always say that we are so fortunate that we have 4 very healthy children, and it doesn't always happen, so we're blessed. And
so there's a big event happening to raise money for this foundation. It's really worthy cause. When's that happening?
We're having our inaugural gala on Thursday, May 23rd.
Okay,
so
Thursday, May 23rd.
You're going to be there.
I will be there.
Are you signing up for celebrity karaoke?
Yes, I would, actually.
I am.
You guys try and keep me away from that mic.
Oh,
are you kidding me?
You're going to have to fight Mike Holmes and Scott McGilvery for it.
Yes, I love karaoke.